Hey, Dave Knight here at 123daytrade.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Today was Friday, February 2nd, 2018. Happy Groundhog Day. As I said in the video that I'm putting together, every time Phil's going to see a shadow or whatever, just expect 6 more weeks of winter, right? Good news. I made it out of redevelopment today. I've actually officially, today I had a win of 85 ticks to pull me up over that magic number of 1500 for the profit. So, according to the bylaws of TopStepTrader and the contract that I signed, um, you go into redevelopment, and I want to thank Mick for allowing me to go back into redevelopment. He was kind enough to put me back in there, and I need to put the got to put, first thing I want to do is I want to thank my Father in heaven above for the gift of being able to calm the demon that lives inside of me. So God, the God, or your superpower, however you want to name it. I don't want to get into a religion debate or all that, but your higher power, whatever that is for you. For me personally, it's God in heaven above, and I'm a Christian, and I swear, and I drank, and I cuss, and but I also know that I'm forgiven. So it is what it is, right? As I like to say. Um, hey, if I can make it there, we all can make it. So um, I look forward to the life after this, but not yet. I still want to see my kids grow up and all the other things. So I got sidetracked. I won the funded account. Once again, I want to thank God in heaven above. Also want to thank TopStepTrader for allowing the redevelopment opportunity for me to be able to have that. Redevelopment, if you choose to go in redevelopment in your funded account and you pass redevelopment within, I think it's a 30 calendar days, which I did, you move and bypass FTP. You bypass funded trader preparation and you move into or back into funded. You get, according to not without divulging too much, you get a new funded account, meaning you have a new profit at zero. You have a max drawdown on the 30,000 account of 1,500. It's a brand new start, in other words. So, you know, ever since 2017, I've been pro TopStepTrader. Yeah, I was negative on them a little bit, but you know what? They listened. The management listened. The ownership listened. There's performance coaches now. There's a lot of good inside this company, and I don't get paid by them. In fact, I'm an affiliate, but I've never sent in my paperwork, official W-9 or whatever that is, and I'm going to do it at some point. So, you know, yeah, will I get paid on you perhaps? Yeah, on that first combine that you put together. Yeah, that's true. But where else can you test your trading strategies and your trading methods in a low risk environment? On a $30,000 account, it's $150 a month. And trust me when I say this, it's much easier to lose a fixed amount per month than to lose 5,000 over 2 trading days. I've done it. I've been there. I've done it. I've blown out more than that. I've made a lot more money than I've ever lost, but most of the money that I've made has been in the positional, the swing trading realm, holding overnight type of thing environment. Ever since August of 2014, I took on TopStepTrader, and I know, how many times you got to knock on wood to get through and move on. 7. This is my 7th time. 7th time back to funded. Yeah, it's kind of a running joke right now with me. How many times does it get to the center of that frickin' Tootsie Roll Pop? It wasn't 3. It wasn't 4. No, 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 not cinco or seis. It's going to take siete. Uh, 7 times. Hey, but let me say this, and on a side note. I've been doing this for an awful long time. a lot longer than I care to admit. But I firmly believe, just like everything in life, if you have a passion and a driving force behind you, you can accomplish pretty much anything that you got in front of you. It comes down to that negative crap that we feed ourselves. You, what what I've done different this year into the end of last year is I started listening and reading PMA books, positive motivational attitude building books, getting rid of the negative garbage that fills my life. And that's pretty much the way that I approached from October of last year to now. I've got try to allow the negative vibes and the negative content just to fall off of me and not allow it to affect my breathing. Along those lines, though, you got to stay humble. Matthew 23:12 says, those who humble themselves will be exalted. The Bible's full of examples of what happens when you get pride in the way, right? I almost lost this redevelopment opportunity because of my frickin' pride. So it's that demon. It lives inside each and every one of us, right? If you're a trader, you know what I'm talking about. If you've traded real money, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That I'm not going to lose this. How dare them, meaning the market, allow this to happen to me? Well, guess what? It does. And if you don't cut that off and nip that in the bud, there's no telling how much money you're going to lose. Only you can control your loss side of the equation of the market, right? If you're day trading and you're doing your own trading decisions, only you can stop the bleeding. Only you can stop when you're having those losing days. When you have those losing days, you've got to nip it in the bud as quickly as possible, while on the other side of that, allow yourself to maximize profits. Don't get so excited that you're on a win that you get out of the market too quick. Those are the three basic trading tenets I've just talked about. Cut your losses short, which is your money management side. Let your profits run, which is your trade management side. And take profits on, well, risk management, first one, excuse me. Risk management is cut your losses short. Let your profits, cut your losses short, let your profits ride. That's your trade management. But take profits on the ride. That's your money management side. Those are your three key components. Along those lines, I will add the fourth, psychological makeup that lives inside here. What do you feed your mind, and how do you allow the negative to impact your life? We're all going to have it. We're all going to have drawdowns. We're all going to have negative impact. We're all going to feel like everything I touch is shit. Excuse my French, first time I swore today. But we all feel it. We all feel it. It's a matter of controlling that negative demon that lives inside of you. And it's going to be there. It's going to live inside of you. You cannot get away from it. Only thing you can do is recognize it, respond to it, but don't react to it. There's some Zig Ziglar logic for you. What do I mean by that? What I just read today, this morning when I was and listened to, is respond versus react. How do you respond versus how do you react? Respond is a positive, react is a negative. And his example was the doctor's office. So you go to the doctor's office and you're sick. The doctor responds by giving you a prescription to get filled. Now, you go back to the doctor's office and that medicine isn't working. The reaction to it is not working. So the negative component of that is the reaction side. He responds, the doctor, by giving you another medication that hopefully corrects the issue that you have, and then you respond positively to that new medication and you get well. So respond versus react. How do you trade? Are you responding positively? Are you reacting to the market? In other words, when I think about reacting, I think about chasing the market. I think about jumping in back in right after you lost. For me, maximizing out my contract size on the very first component without allowing the market proof of life that it wants to go up or down. You know, I hope this helps you in your trading. And you know what? I want to give some shout outs to the guys that's kept me in this right now. Bar Chartist, thank you. Infinite Solutions. Going through the ones, even a new guy that's posted, LL, I think is the name. So, you know, thank you. Thank you for keeping me honest with me, with myself, and with the people that, you know, listen to me. On a side note, none of my stuff is active on my membership site. I need to fix it. I don't have anything to offer right now other than just me just talking in front of you, and hopefully you gain some wisdom and some knowledge. If you're looking for some psychology in the trading environment, I would recommend either Van K. Tharp, if you've got the money to get trained by him or read some of his books. Or currently I'm listening to Randy Howell. He seems to be a pretty upstanding guy as well in this environment. So those are two people that I would recommend at this point. I would obviously recommend Van K. Tharp first. He is by far, in my humble opinion, the best trader psychologist that's out there, hands down. Mark Douglas is dead now, but he has some excellent books as well. So if you need some reading material and you don't have a lot of money, contact me privately at my email address, and we'll see if I can hook you up with something on a PDF format. All right. I've got pretty much back in the day when you were able to use torrents and all. I've got sitting in this right here. I've got trading books up the wazoo. You know, if there's a specific trading book that you would like to review before you purchase it, now I would always tell you, you know, to pay the laborer is worthy of his wages. So you need the hard physical book at some point. But you know, I know money's tight in the environment that we trade in and live inside. So you know, it is what it is, and I recognize that too, because I know, you know, a lot of us are scratching and rubbing pennies together to make dimes and nickels. Actually, nickels, dimes, and quarters and dollars, right? We're all trying to pitch those pennies as best as possible. I understand that. So that's all I have for the message today. 13 minutes. Kept it under 15 on a good day. So that's always a good day. I want to tell you to be safe out there. Trade with up here, PMA, positive mental attitude. Respond. Don't react to the situation. And I want to wish you a good rest of the weekend. I want to say God bless you. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for everything, guys and gals, the 10% of gals that do respond. I know. I'm just such a handsome guy. You can't, you know, anyway. And my wife, you know, obviously when it comes down to the three things that I really am passionate about, you know that it's God, family, then trading. So in that order. I want to wish you guys and gals a good rest of the week, a great weekend, and I'll see you back in the funded account, hopefully early next week. This is Dave Knight here at 123daytrade.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. I'll see you on the next video that I put together. Bye for now.